Make sure that you're going to using the hashtag LA AppShow. All right, next up we have Mack Reed with Snapcious. Snapcious. I just like that name. Daily worldwide photo game.
Yes, it is.
Explain that. A daily worldwide photo game.
It's very simple. People post up ideas for what a mission is going to be. Everybody votes on the ideas. The top-rated idea becomes the mission that day.
Okay.
Everybody shoots photos to match the mission. And it could be your brother doing something crazy or the most beautiful pair of shoes you've ever seen. Everybody votes on the photos. The top-rated photos win. It's very simple.
So you're doing a cross-country road trip, and there are other people that are kind of caravanning with you, and let's see how many people can get pictures
Yeah,
of
license plate,
the
bingo,
Vanagons
spot the
going by.
cows, whatever's in there as a mission. If you shoot it that day, then you're going to get voted on. And the crowd's going to decide. Basically, it's an easy way to decide what is the best photo that answers an idea. So it's a really, really open game mechanic. Can be applied to a lot of different places.
Are you an avid photographer yourself?
I always have been, yeah. I think I had a box brownie that my grandfather gave me, and I was fooling around with that when I was like 6.
Nice. Is that where
So
the
I
idea came
cameras.
from?
No, the idea came from just that I always wanted to do a wide open game using photos. You know, it's a very simple thing that we're all doing. Everybody has this primal need to be seen as people and to show people what you've seen and to be rewarded. These are all very primal needs.
This is a theme that keeps coming up here tonight.
Yeah, it's why we're all on social media, that kind of thing. So, you know, Facebook and Twitter are going to let you show what you see, and you'll be seen. But you're not going to be rewarded for it. There's no recognition of how good you are or how you are stacked up against other people. So it's a kind of a way to look at that, and engage with people through the photos. There's this daily conversation going on in photos, but there's no syntax, there's no language around it. So it lets people begin to talk about photos in a visual way.
So was that, like, were you just looking at that from the market perspective of there's a lot going on with photos, you have a lot of photo sharing sites, but there's something missing? Was that the impetus for the idea for you?
No, not at all. I mean, we wanted to start first and foremost to make something that was fun to do. People love taking photos, but I mean, you know, are you tired of seeing photos of people's waffles? Anybody tired of that? You know, so go out and shoot something amazing. Go out and shoot something beautiful. All of a sudden you have a challenge and you can be more inspired to go out and shoot something that's going to really impress people or are going to mean something to you deeply. That's where the idea for the game came from. And as we worked on it, we realized that this was something that could drive not only a global game, but also be used by brands. So we're actually launching a company to license the technology to brands for mobile, basically mobile marketing. The company's called CClever, just like it's spelled, cclever.com. And brands will be able to license the platform as well as they'll be able to buy sponsor missions within the game. So for instance, an airline could put out a mission, how much can you cram into your suitcase? The top ranked photo wins a trip to Fiji. That's a very, very simple example. There's a lot of applications for this.
No, I really like that. And there's so much going on with mobile gaming in general. There's a huge movement toward that. So this is a fresh perspective on it, I think.
Yeah, I think we've had some very good feedback from the brands we've been talking to and very good feedback from people. And right now, you know, the game's been out for 10 days. We're still fixing bugs. We're, you know, bolting in new features. We're going to add the aviary photo manipulation plugin so that you'll be able to crop and change color and contrast, you know, not just simple filters or anything like that. We want to really make it something that photographers are going to love and people are going to love when they understand the power of their images to draw other people's eyes to them.
What are some of the craziest missions that you've seen posted thus far over the last 10 days?
Oh, God, help me out. My co-partner, my co-founder, Yael, is here in the audience. Help me out. What's the craziest mission?
There was a Wanderlust category.
Yeah, there's categories: Wanderlust, Chaos, Activism. We have a category for that. Action. Breaking news, yeah. So the categories give people an idea of where to start with mission ideas, and then they begin posting them in, and the thing becomes a conversation.
Nice. Well, let's see how this works.
Great. I'd love to show you.
Get good old Elmo here.
Tell me when we're up.
Yeah, we will once we get it.
So that goes, and focus would be really nice. No, I don't need sound, but focus would be really nice. It's way out of focus. Oh,
Whoa.
hello.
Oops, I thought that was off.
That's cool. No, I got to add that. All right, I'm going to assume that's as focused as it's getting. So this is Snapcious, and you can see the missions here at the top. Vision, snap what you see. That's an open mission. Anybody can snap whatever they want. A little bit further. There we go. I focused as best I could. That's looking nicer. It's as good as we're going to get, folks. It's a lot prettier on iOS, believe me. Anyway, these are some of the photos that people have snapped just this week. So missions last a week. There's a new mission or two starting every day. That's Snap What You See. It's an open mission. This one's really kind of nice. We did Cold Winter's Light. This has been up for, it's going to end tomorrow. And you can see people have posted a lot of different images here, muted sunset. And you can see the ratings up at the top. People have rated these.
Would you let people also suggest categories? At some point?
Categories we may,
Okay.
but categories is meant to be more like a jumping off point.
Sure.
So we want to sort of give people a framework from which to think about photography and the world around them. Anyway, you can see
And
here.
you have your leaders.
Yep, I'll show you that in a sec. But
Okay.
anyway, so you rate it. That's it. It's rated. So that's mine plus the average of all the others that are rated in there. And then I can also flip it over and take a look at the comments that are posted. There's none posted on this one yet. I can go look at the user's profile. I can look at the snaps that he's posted. I can see what his stats are, how he's doing in all the different missions and categories. I can see his information and ideas that he's posted. He hasn't posted anything yet. The worst job ever. That's actually a good one. I'd like to see photos of that. But here's the new ideas pane, and again, just a little prompt there. And these are ideas that people have put it in. Destruction is creation. I actually like that one.
Destruction is creation. I really.
And there, I earned a point. So your standing in the game is based largely on your snaps and how highly they're rated, but you can also be ranked by how active you are. You get points for posting snaps, you get points for commenting, points for rating, points for basically being a good citizen.
Okay.
And then the leaderboard. One more thing, I want to show you this here. So I'm number 44th in the world right now. Again, we only have a few people playing. We just released in the App Store very quietly. We're working on iterating and listening to what those people are telling us about how to change the game. And in the world, that's me, but in Los Angeles, I'm actually number 5. I'm not doing too bad.
Very cool.
And that's, oops, cancel.
We
Here's
got
a
a question
question.
here in the front row. Who owns
That's
the
an
rights?
excellent question. So in the global game for the open missions, you own the rights forever. You shot the photo. Standard, yeah. You grant us a right to use your photo in the game, and the possibility that we may use your photo in marketing the game, but nothing further than that. We're not going to sell your photo to any brand. Now, if you post in a sponsor mission, you're going to read their EULA, their license agreement, and we're going to encourage them to grant the same basic rights. We don't want to see, we don't want to go the same way as Instagram. We don't. We don't need that bad press, and honestly, it's not fair to photographers. So you own your photos. We have a right to use them, because otherwise we couldn't put it on the web and let people play.
Well, we've got to wrap up. That was a really great demo. If you've got questions afterwards, we can always come back over and you can ask Mack.
Thanks very much.
Thank you so much. Snapcious, everybody.